How'd it go for you?
Excellent weekend.
Great weekend. I loved it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We didn't have the greatest snow, but that was awesome. So formal. Great weekend. Loved it. Hear, hear.
It was a good day. We got up this morning, got all geared up.
It's gonna be hard keeping our stuff straight.
Well, I got a hole in mine. Ready for snowmobiling.
They told us to be out by the snowmobiles, ready to go by 9:30. I got out there about 9:35, 9:40. I thought I would be holding the whole group up.
We're supposed to leave at 9:30, but the Slednecks weren't ready.
We're gonna have to get them out of bed earlier next time.
And then I saw, I think it was Paul came out of the one cabin. We'll be out in a minute. And we're all kind of sitting there going, all right.
You guys bring it in over here. Bring it in.
Yeah. Good briefing this morning by Dan Adams and the guys.
All right, guys. This is day 2.
He was kind of telling us about how yesterday he was taking it light on us and today was going to be the day. And
Randy and Paul and I took it easy on you guys. Just wanted to feel it out, see what it was like. I know we had rough conditions yesterday. It was hard to see.
Dan was just getting us pumped up this morning, getting us ready to go.
Today, this is the camp. This is where you guys have to interact with us as much as possible. You want to learn something? Today's your day to do it. Let's get out there and let's get it done. Hands in. All right, yeah. Hands in. Assault camp on 3. 1, 2, 3. Assault camp!
Weather was a little better. It was a little warmer, a lot clearer than yesterday.
It was extremely sunny. It wasn't very much at all for wind.
We had better light today, which in turn made the riders more comfortable.
We started out to kind of stay together in a group and did more of a formal instruction type lesson.
One of the things I wanted to have you guys play with today would be to do some downturns right here. It's a pretty mellow slope. You just go up and around this tree and start heading down towards the group. You're putting your knee here and you're rolling over the bar and you're just opposite steering just enough to get that sled to come on its edge. And once it does, you can just feather your throttle and that's your balance.
they taught us to use our knees to push against the snowmobile, and I had never done that before, and it made it to where my turns were so much sharper and more accurate.
The only way any of the three of us have ever learned to do this stuff, you guys, is just trying it. That's it. Trial and error.
Today you could definitely tell everybody got a little more comfortable with the sleds and started exploring and pushing themselves a little bit more.
And if you wreck, you wreck. If you tip over, you tip over. But that's what you have to do to get better.
Day 2 equals crash number 2 for me. I had gotten up over the tree to come back down, and then one of the other guys was coming across, and I tried my best to kind of maneuver away from him.
He was turning and I was turning, and
ski dropped in, the whole thing just flipped right over, and he just kind of rode away.
But I turned back to make sure he stood up.
The hardest thing for me to get used to was being a trail rider, you work so much to keep the sled stabilized, and out here you're trying to make it unstable and keep it that way.
On the Assault, as you notice, it doesn't have a mountain bar. And I asked Dan why, because, you know, a lot of us kept reaching for that non-existent mountain bar.
One thing for sure is doing downhill turns, you don't need to be this side of the sled or that side of the sled. You should stay centered on it, you know.
They don't feel the Assault needs it. It turns so well that just by shifting your weight in the seat or shifting your weight as you're standing just from one side to the other is enough to get that thing to turn. Once I figured that out, it worked, and I had good success in my turns, and more so than I've ever had on any other sled. I really enjoyed it.
They launched off this huge cliff.
This has kind of got a narrow slot, not really, but you got to go between the trees. So when you get back, it's tough to tell, hey, where's your lunch? So a lot of times I'll do things like this. I'll come off and I'll go, and I'll just put a little line in the snow. I think you got this one. Oh, he's got it. I think I'm all right. But you guys all did good.
It was pretty funny because at the end of the day, we're sitting up at the top and someone's like, well, we could go back to that one spot and hit that jump, or we could go back to the lodge for cocktails, and everyone kind of went, cocktails?
For the first annual Assault Camp finale, we've got t-shirts for everybody. You guys absolutely tore it up. Hope you guys had fun, or as much fun as we did, because we definitely had a blast.
Sure enough, by the end of the day, I was able to take a lot of the stuff they taught me and apply it, and I have full confidence when I get back home I'll be able to continue to improve my riding skills and have a lot of fun on this machine.
Riding with the Slednecks guys, it's a dream come true. I mean, they're good at what they do, and they're right next to you, helping you. I mean, they want you to be as good, maybe even better than them someday. Learned a lot today, learned a lot of what I wanted to learn.
I got a medium.
Like it.
When we got here Friday night at 2:30 in the morning, we really didn't know what to expect, and it's just been an incredible trip the whole time, and the Sledneck guys are so nice, and the Polaris guys have helped us out, and they've done something so sweet for us.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you guys as well. Thanks, Polaris. Thanks, Polaris.
This is just an awesome weekend to remember for sure.